Alright, guys. Yes. Sorry. Welcome to another tutorial. If this sign would get out of my face, there we go. I hope you're doing good. So am I. Last tutorial was amazing. I actually didn't really expect it to go out or to turn out how it actually did, but I personally love it myself. I would say it's my second favorite tutorial so far. Um, and also, recently, I've gotten my server to grow. We have about over 20 members, not including me and some other accounts that isn't mine. Don't know why I made that sound suspicious. um, and right now, someone's actually trying to do an application to join, which is amazing. So thank you to everyone who has joined. Uh, but other than that, today we are working on the intermediate level mushroom village. Yes. So I did it. Oh, you saw a bit of it, but I did a tutorial a while back with the mushroom village over here. Well, mushroom house, and now we are doing the mushroom village. So these are the 6 main blocks you would need. Before it was just these 3, but then we added these. So we would need the mushroom stem, the red mushroom block, and brown mushroom block. But also, we got birch planks, red concrete, and terracotta, hardened clay, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why they changed the name. But yeah, so we'll be using these blocks. We'll be doing kind of the same thing, but different. On the other side of this wall, just ignore it. I have something future. You see next week. But this one will be a village. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So um, first thing we're going to work on is our paths. So, what you would need is a lot of shovels, probably, depending on how big you want it to be. Lily pads, water bucket, coarse dirt, and podzol. And then after you do that, go ahead and decide on what you want your path to look like. We won't be doing walls like the first intermediate level, but that's up to you. If so, then I would suggest doing the stem blocks for walls and the brown mushroom blocks, but that's up to you. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get your shovel and go ahead and get an idea where you want your path to be. So, wow, it's so quiet. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so this is your so-called path. After you do that, go ahead and get some water buckets and go ahead and place in some water. There you go. We're going to be adding more the water spots later and then go, but right now we're doing this. And then right now, go ahead and put some little pads on top. Awesome. And now, go ahead and replace most of the grass here um, to for the path to podzol and coarse dirt. Um, I would also just suggest. English is not my best language, even though it's the only one I got. Um, so for the path or for the ground here, for your swampy trying to look that you're trying to get, it's gonna be with it's gonna basically look like this, you know, mostly like this. And so I would just sorry, um, that you do your whole entire land of where you're building, and then a bit out so it looks like an actual like biome, if you get what I mean. It looks a little natural instead of like stopping at a wall like mine. So let's go ahead. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this with Podzone Course Dirt, aka with World Edit, and then fill in no, this is path. Never mind. Not the path blocks, but for sure the water too. So I'll be back with you guys here in a bit. Actually, let's go ahead and do the water last, so we can have a better way to so it'll be easier for us to build our mushrooms. I know it looks kind of gross, but we just have to deal with that. So after you do that, go ahead and clear your inventory, and then go ahead and get your mushroom stuff. So like your stem block with your birch planks, then your brown mushroom block with your terracotta, and then red mushroom block with your red concrete. Now, I picked these 3 blocks, just as a disclaimer. Um, I picked these 3 blocks by a color palette there was. So I tried all the wool, or tried the wool that was the same color. I have tried some planks with some stuff, some, uh, let's see, like I've tried nether wart block. Every red block in here I have tried with red mushroom block, and I thought this fits the best. Same with the brown mushroom block and mushroom stem. So yeah. Alright, so go ahead and pick a spot where you want your house to be. Your mushroom house. We could do it in exact middle, but that's gonna be kind of like that. I mean, we still could, couldn't we? Sure. Actually, no, I don't want to match. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So go ahead and pick your middle, and go ahead and build all the way up where you want the top or the height of your stem to be. Like, basically the floor to be. The starting of the floor. Then after that, go ahead and build up a little base. Just go ahead and place random blocks, and just see what happens. If you don't like the shape, then you can of course go ahead and break it and try to place it again. So I will go ahead and do this, and you get a time lapse of me doing this. Awesome. So um we got this. Now you might ask me, how can we get up here? Because last time we had slabs. Well, don't worry, there will be vines, and those vines will act as decoration, but also ladders so you can climb up. But after you do that, go ahead and mix the top a bit with the brown mushroom block like before. Or sorry, that just sounded really weird to me. And then after you do that, go ahead and get some birch slabs. Then after you do that, go ahead, build out about 7 on each side. No. Build out some pretty far, a minimum of 5 blocks. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, because there's gonna be a little trick we're gonna do now. Make our mushroom interesting. So that's how our mushroom will basically be shaped. So go ahead and connect the corners however you like, just as long as it makes sense. I forgot to say, go ahead and get some birch planks and put on the side here like this. And alright guys, sorry about that. I wasn't feeling good. It's later in the day, but let's go ahead and finish this. Sorry about that. So after you place these planks, go ahead, get these slabs and find the middle, and then build out a little bit more than what you did before. So actually, instead of these planks, make them slabs here. The lower half slabs. It will look a lot more nicer, and it's also easier way to step up in life. Sorry. So yeah, if you just do this, then you'll be all set. I forgot I could fly for a second. There we go. And now go ahead and, like I said before, build out a little bit like this. Yeah. Oh wait. Alright, it should look something kind of like this. Let's make this a little shorter. Yep. And then, like before, go ahead and connect it. Alright, after you do that, it should look something kind of like this. And now, go ahead, like before in the last tutorial, just get rid of the 3x3 ring here, if that makes sense. Make a 3x3 ring around the stem at the top here. Now go ahead and, what's the name? Oh, I forgot about this. Go back to your stem and go ahead and mix in your birch planks with this stem. Wait, what did I use before? Huh. This looks different from what I last remember. Never mind then, I'm sorry guys. Don't do this, and I'm getting short. I might have COVID. Yeah. So go ahead and do this, and now, alright, back again, I'm sorry. Um, so go ahead and place your red mushroom blocks along the side here, just like this. Make sure it covers all the birch. Alright, now go ahead and build this up a bit, maybe about 4 or 5 blocks. Uh, let's make it 3, actually 4, and then, yeah, 4, actually 3, and then it can start curving in. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, now after that, go ahead and build one in, or and put a block on top, and it will be a 2 block height, just like this. And I'm just going to use slabs to place these blocks because I don't want them to connect each time I try to use one as a placeholder. Alright, so after you do that, go ahead and build the second layer. Alright, now after you do that, go ahead and start doming the mushroom off. So this layer will be 1. Let's just do this together. So this will be 1, then a 2, a 2, a 1, a 3, a 3, then yep, we'll go off from there. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Alright, now after this, it should look something like this. To me honestly, it looks more realistic than what we did over there. But now, go ahead and uh, get some more red mushroom blocks if you ran out, and go ahead and spam this. Spam the red mushroom block everywhere on here. What we just did was a base plate, but we need to add the pokey details, and I think this is the best. This is what we did on our entry level little mushroom thing. So just make it random, just like this. Um, and it should look something kind of like how we have over there, as you can see the top of the mushrooms. Alright, so it should look something like this. Hopefully not as chaotic. Let me go ahead and fix this. Dude, there's so much red on here. Alright, so should look something like this. Yep. And then now add in our little lip. So from the bottom of the wall, go in one block and go ahead and place in our mushroom blocks. Alright, once you do that, also make it random down here like how we did at the top. So it looks kind of droopy, you know? Alright, now it should look something like this. Oh, also for this tutorial you would need red glass blocks. Yes. Just so you can have windows in your mushrooms. Alright, now to me I feel like the base is now too small for this big mushroom, so I might make the top of the base bigger and then a little bit at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and I'll be right back with you guys. Also, the point of me saying that was because I was wanting you guys to look at your own mushroom and see if you need to edit it. So for me, I'm gonna make this a 5x5 because I'm gonna thicken up the top here. So just gonna basically do this. Oh, I just realized that I just realized this. It's not connected to the top even. So go ahead and do that real quick. And then now do the rest of your mushroom base. Alright, so I fixed this and I went ahead and connected the mushroom here a bit. Let's go ahead and actually make this a little thicker. Because, yeah. There we go. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some blocks in the corners here because it looks way too squared. There we go. Now after you do that, get your birch slabs and start spamming in the bottom here. Just like this. So it looks like it doesn't look clean and flat, you know? There's some droopiness on the bottom here. On the bottom of the top of the mushroom, if that makes sense. Alright, just like that. Yeah. And then go ahead and get your vines. Where's vines? Oh, there are. And go ahead and span them around your mushroom here, but also make sure it can have a path to your upstairs, so here, so you can go inside. Alright, so after you do that, after you wait like 2 hours for them to all grow, go ahead and go on the inside. The last thing you should do before the tutorial ends for today is to get your glass blocks and pick where you want your windows to be. Yeah, so I'm wanting my windows here. So, if you do this, and make sure they have red on the inside too, where the glass is. Just like this. Replace them and then go ahead and place the glass. Oh, we gotta do one more thing before we end the tutorial for today. Or this part. The first part of probably 5 parts. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Sorry about that. uh, so let's go ahead and do this here. Did I do the same over here? I can't tell. No. Yeah, now I have. And then go ahead and place some more glass. Just put it randomly. Doesn't really matter where. Like this. And then over here. And go ahead and place this. Maybe even random not make it random so it can be something like this where like the top of it goes to the side a little bit, you know? Let's see. Like that, you know? So it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Let's go ahead and put one here and one down there. Awesome. So after you do that, get your red concrete and go ahead and replace all the mushroom blocks. Okay, replace all your mushroom blocks, but I'm gonna use Rhoda to do 50-50 because I'm too lazy. So let's do position 1 and then position 2 and then yeah. Alright, and it should look something like this. On the bigger scale, it doesn't really look that good since it's flat. Well, I like it at the same time because it could be like wet and all juicy, if that makes sense. Yeah. And oh, with the brown mushroom here, go ahead, or mushroom blocks, go ahead and mix in the terracotta, just like this. Alright, and after you do that, you should be done with the first part of this episode. Yep. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, we'll be doing the inside of this mushroom, and then building another one, and then doing some farms and such. So, hopefully this can be a 3-parter, but it might become a 4 or 5-part. So, yeah. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys. Why don't you buy my merch? I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, I got, what else do I have? Mouse pads, I got stickers, I got a little bit more than that. So go ahead and buy some of my merch. If not, then why don't you go ahead and join my Discord and you get notified to, each time I get a video. Also, why don't you hit that subscribe button? It's for free. You know that, right? You know that, right? Good. You do now. Yeah. But go ahead. I think you would, really like it if you do like my content. I would appreciate it a lot. And, yeah. Don't also forget to follow me on Twitter. I, at times, post video or updates about my channel and videos. I mostly will post about my tutorial videos, but maybe once in a while I'll do that. But other than that, bye bye.